What's up, everybody? This is Joe Davern. I'm with Healthcare Solutions team. I just wanted to make a quick video about something that there's really a lot of misinformation going on and going around out there, and that's really the difference between ACA or Obamacare plans and non-ACA or non-Obamacare plans, sometimes called short-term. They're sometimes called fixed benefit plans. There's all different types of things out there. So I just wanted to quell some of the misinformation going on out there. And I want to preface this by saying I don't want to make this political in any way. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, Obamacare this, Obamacare that, Trump this, Trump that. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to help people make the best decision for their health insurance or life insurance for their specific situation. So very briefly, if you watch the news, if you had to get insurance outside of an employer in the last 4 years, and you've gone the ACA compliant route, the Affordable Care Act compliant route, the Obamacare compliant route, call it what you will, you've seen your rates probably more than double, sometimes in certain states, certain areas, maybe in Chicago, maybe even triple, okay? We can make another video for why that's happening. But the point is the rates are going up, the deductibles are going up, the maximum out-of-pockets are going up, we're losing benefits like co-pays and things of that nature, and one way that the insurance companies like Blue Cross, for instance, in Illinois are trying to save money is, in addition to all that stuff, raising the rates and whatnot, they're also trying to limit their networks. So whereas Blue Cross back in 2014 used to have a huge PPO network, now they offer several different networks. A couple of the lower premium options are HMOs, which a lot of people want to avoid, and small HMOs. They still do have a PPO, but nowhere near as large as the old PPOs they used to offer. So ACA compliant plans, it's becoming more and more difficult for healthy families or families or even individuals to be able to afford those rates, just because every year those rates are going up, and we're expecting another 10 to 20% increase this next open enrollment starting November 1st. So again, Obamacare's done some good things. If you're very unhealthy, have some pre-existing conditions, or if you're your income falls within a certain threshold, this ACA is the better route for you, and no doubt about it. But if you're relatively healthy, if you're making, let's say, over 30 to 40,000 for an individual, and over 75, 80,000 for a family, in general, there's what they call non-ACA plans. Okay, now these plans are not subject to all of the mandates of Obamacare, of the ACA. For that reason, they tend to be much cheaper. Oftentimes less than 50% of the price of the ACA alternatives. They tend to have lower deductibles, lower max out-of-pockets, very good benefits, and huge PPO networks. And this is a big one for families, because they want to be assured that if something happens to one of their kids, you know how kids are, fall out of a tree like an idiot, they want to make sure they can go to the best doctors and hospitals. With the ACA stuff, you can't do that anymore. Non-ACA, you can. So as long as you're relatively healthy, as long as you do not need coverage for some of the other Obamacare mandated benefits like maternity or mental health, so if you're not seeing a psychiatrist or therapist, if you're not liable to have a child in the next year, or not needing coverage for that, non-ACA can save you literally thousands of dollars, sometimes a month, definitely $1,000 over the course of a year. So this is a decision more and more people are making. Now, one other misconception I hear a lot was, well, what about if I get a non-ACA plan, can I face potential penalty? Well, what I can tell you about that is, in the last let's say 2 to 3 years, since more and more people have been buying these types of plans, these non-ACA plans, I have not had one individual or family face any penalty. In addition to that, when Trump stepped into the office, he basically signed an executive order stating that he was not even going to, he wasn't going to enforce the penalty, basically. I mean, he kind of ran on that. So the penalty is really not an issue. There's 100 ways around it, and it's very, it's not highly enforced by the IRS, especially with Trump's executive order. So I'm here to help. I wanted to keep this as short as possible without getting into the nitty gritty and getting deep into why the rates are where they are. That's for another time. I'm here to help you find the best plan for your situation. So give me a call at any time on my cell direct, 708-715-2657, and I will do my best to help you out and hopefully save you a bunch of time and money. At the very least, save you a bunch of stress, because looking at all this stuff on your own is a nightmare. I only know because I do this every day for people. So look forward to speaking with you. Thank you very much for taking some time to watch this.